Graph schemas define the structure of our graph data model. Or in other words, what nodes and edges can exist in the graph. In this video we will create a simple schema that has two types of nodes, person and pet. Each of them will have their own unique properties. In addition, we will define the relationships between those nodes. Let's create a schema that applies to these requirements using Gremlify. We'll start by clicking on the New Schema tab on the right of the Graph Builder panel. Now, similarly to the regular Graph Builder, we will create a node by holding Shift and click somewhere. In this window, we will create the properties with their expected types. Currently, 3 data types are supported: string, number and boolean. Let's click on Save and repeat the process with the pet node. Now as we are done with the nodes, we will create the edges. Our schema is ready for work. Let's click on the Graph tab and create some nodes and edges. Oops, a pet cannot own a person, and so our schema does not allow this action. Let's try to write a query that will add a node with the label movie. Will it work? Now, what happens if we decide to change our schema? Let's assume we want to remove the friend of edge from the schema. What happens behind the scenes is that once your graph does not apply to the defined schema, Gremlify will attempt to clean the discrepancies. Any invalid node, edge or property will be discarded. Of course, if you decide to drop your schema, everything will work as usual. Another cool feature is the automatic schema generator. Let's assume that you have already played around with the Graph Builder and created some edges and nodes. Now, if you go to the Schema tab, you will encounter the following pop-up window. Once you click Yes, Gremlify will generate a schema out of your existing graph. Cool, right?